Hey, this is Jimmy B with another solo for you. Today it's Armed and Ready by Michael Schenker. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and you'll get to see more. This solo is split into two distinct sections. The first half has a kind of amped up rock and roll vibe to it, using mainly the minor pentatonic scale. Then the second half sounds more exotic, using the harmonic minor, and it's got a kind of Ritchie Blackmore edge to it. So in the key of E or E minor, we're going to start the solo with a double stop. We're going to play fret number 9 on the B, fret number 10 on the E. That gives us our G sharp and our D, the major third and the flat 7 from an E7 chord. We're going to slide into that and then pick it a further 2 times. That whole 3-note sequence repeats 7 times in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we finish by dropping down 1 fret, so fret number 8 and 9, to finish the bar off. That gives us our A7 chord sound. We then come to the first of our really fast pentatonic ideas. We're in E minor pentatonic, shape number 1, so fret 12 position. We're going to be bending our note on the B string, fret 15, and then picking fret 12 on the E string. Pick the E string twice. The picking pattern is really important here. We're going to do a downstroke on the B string, and then a down and up on the E string. We're going to play those 3 notes 4 times. From there, we change the note we're going to be bending. We're going to now jump from 15 up to 17 on the B string, but we're going to stay on fret 12 with finger 1 on the E string. So this time we've got fret 17 bending, back to 15, 17 again, and 15 again. So we're going to put all that together. I'm going to play it slowly for you with a metronome so you can hear where the rhythms sit and you can concentrate on your picking and where you're changing notes. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So practice that round and round. You can gradually increase the tempo on your metronome until you hit the speed of the record. We're staying in the same position for our next part. We're using more of these wide pentatonic stretches. We're going to use pull-offs too, all on the B and G string this time. We're going to pull off 15 to 12 on the B string, cross over to the 14 on the G, and then back to 12 on the B. That's one of our patterns in this lick, and it's useful to practice just that one around and round. What Mr. Schenker's doing on the record is he's using that lick and he's using another one where we're doing two pull-offs. We're going to pull off from 15 to 12 again, then stretch up to 17 and pull off to 12. And then the same thing with the G and B string, 14 and 12. So if we put that one together, and again it's worth practicing that one in isolation. So this is all in straight 16th notes. We're going to start with one pull-off, then our two pull-off pattern 4 times. Before finishing off with a 1 pull-off, and instead of crossing strings, we stay with fret 12 on the B string. This is another one of our really fast patterns, so again, use your metronome to get it smooth and bring it up to tempo. We then move into another pretty wild lick. We're going to move away from the E minor pentatonic just a little bit, but we're still using familiar pentatonic type fingering. We're going to start with fret number 18 on the G string. We're also going to use 17 and 19 on the B string. We're going to play those 3 notes, and then we're going to go to a bend on the B string, fret number 22, bending up to 24, so again hitting that B note. If you put those notes together, we're going to go to our first one. Now to our bend. And that 1, 2, 3, 4 note pattern just repeats around. Third time. We do our last bend twice. We then get to chill out a little bit as we link into our second half where we're using more of the harmonic minor. We're going to stay pentatonic for now. We jump down to the open position, and it starts with this idea on the G string from an open string to a slow bend on fret number 2. From there we carry on those 2 notes again, open and 2 without any bends. Then we bend 2 again. And then we're going to pull off fret 2 to the open string twice, before crossing down to the D string fret 2. If we put that together, we finish off this bar nice and straightforward, just straight 8th notes down the scale. We're going to play fret 2 on the G, and descend 4 notes down the scale. Next, we get our first taste of the harmonic minor sound. If you're not already familiar with that scale, it might seem a bit excessive to learn every position up and down the neck just for this one solo, but it's really important to at least get that sound in your head. So I would practice that in 1 octave. We'll start on fret number 7 of the A string, and it starts off the same as a natural minor scale. We're going to play 7, 9 and 10 on the A, and the same on the D, which is exactly the same as the natural minor. The thing that makes it harmonic is we raise the 7th note. So the second to last note of our scale, instead of playing fret number 7, which would be the normal natural minor scale, we're going to raise that by a semitone, so up to fret number 8, which gives us the major 7 in this minor scale, before finishing on our root note again, the E. So that whole melodic minor scale in 1 octave sounds like this. If you want to, you could learn that across all 6 strings and in all 7 modes, but the bare minimum you should do is get it in 1 octave just so you get used to how it sounds. We start with the root note, an E, fret 7 on the A string, and we drop down 1 fret to that major 7 sound, that harmonic minor sound, before returning back up. From there we've got the open E string, and then on the D string, fret 4 and 5. All just 8th notes. If you put it together, we're then back to the open E, and we've got 6 and 7 on the A again, the major 7 in the root. Back to the open E, and back to your D string notes again. So that section to finish this phrase off, we get some hammer-ons, pull-offs and 16th note triplet ideas. We're going to stay in 8th notes for now. We've got 4 on the D string and then up to fret 5, the 2 notes we played previously. And then our triplet, a hammer-on pull-off from 4 and 5. Back to 8th notes, we've got 7 on the A, 4 on the D, 5 on the D, 7 on the D. And then we get this 5-note pattern. We're going to do a hammer-on pull-off from finger number 2 on fret 5 to your little finger, fret number 7. That's on the D string. From there we carry on down to 4 on the D and cross over to 7 on the A. There's your 5 notes. Nearly there. We got our pull-offs on the D again. 5 to 4, crossing over to the A. Back to 4 on the D, 5 on the A, so that's now the natural minor, and that fret 5 is going to bend up to fret number 7 to resolve to the E, the root note. It's quite a long phrase, 4 bars in total, so it might be worth starting with a little part of it and then adding a small chunk each time. Here it is close up and slow with a metronome. Next we get another long 4-bar phrase. It's going to combine the harmonic minor, the natural minor and the blues scale right at the end. We're going to start off with our E note, fret 7 on the A string. That's going to be a quarter note on beat number 1. From beat 2 we change to 8th note triplets, but it starts with a rest, so we just play the 2nd and 3rd of our triplet. Again we're going to play fret 6 and 7 on the A string, so this is harmonic minor. And then we start a 3-note sequence. We're going to be playing fret 4 on the D string, we drop down 1 note to the scale and then back up again. The next beat is the same 3-note sequence but 1 note higher, so we've got 5 and 4 on the D string. We carry on that sequence again, starting on fret 7, carrying on across the G and D string, And then moving up again, fret 5 and 4 on the G. And from there we start a new sequence. We're going to jump to fret 7 of the G string and we're going to descend the scale. That's going to be 4 notes down the scale. Then jumping up to fret 5 of the G string. Descending another 4 notes of the sequence. Jumping to fret 4 of the G string. This time it's 5 notes. And then for our final 2 notes of the bar, we're going to play fret 5 and 4 of the D string. Before moving away from triplets, back to 8th notes in the next bar, we're coming down the blues scale, 7 and 5 on the A, 7, 6, 5 on the E, and finishing with fret 3 on the E. Here comes another easy bit for you. We're just going to be playing the open E string to a fret 12 bar on the D, G and B strings. And then the same 3 open strings followed by a bend on fret 3 of the E string. It's quite a wide bend. We're bending fret number 3 until it sounds like fret 7. So it's 2 whole steps. It's worthwhile playing fret number 7 so you can hear it. Sing that note in your head and slowly bend fret number 3 until you hit that pitch that you're singing. When you get used to the distance you need to travel, you'll be able to speed that bend up. We're then back to our open string and bar on fret 12. And then a little pentatonic lick. We're going to bend fret 2 on the G string a whole step. Bring it back down. Alternate between the open string and fret 2. And then finish with fret number 2 on the D string. Putting that whole phrase together, we get this. We then get to the final lick of our solo. We start on beat number 3 of the bar and we're in 8th notes. There's going to be quite a lot of lateral movement. We're going to stay mainly on the D string and it's in the natural minor scale. We'll start with fret number 2 on the D string. We're going to go down 1 note, back to fret 2, up 1 more note to fret 4. Notice I've used finger number 1 for that movement to help us carry on up the neck. Now that we're in position, we're going to move up to finger 2 on fret number 5. And then we get a 16th note triplet, hammering on and pulling off between fret 4 and 5. Crossing over to your little finger, fret 7 of the A string. And then returning to fret 4 and 5 on the D. Then more lateral movement, we play fret number 7. Then up to fret 9 and into quarter note triplets. We're going to slide up 1 fret and then back down. Then we slide down again to fret number 7. Jumping down to fret 5 and fret 4. And then finishing off with 2 notes. Fret 7 and 5 on the A string, and that's going to be half notes. Putting that whole lick together, we start on beat number 3, 1 and 2 and. So that's the end of our solo. It is quite long and there's some really fast sections. So please remember to break it down into small chunks and practice it with your metronome. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out the website and subscribe below.